south end of the casino on the strip. On the south end of the strip, Bugsy Siegel opened the first casino that was opened in 1946. In 1947, Bugsy Siegel was murdered. Sadly, he was murdered by the mafia for stealing money from the casino. Actually, it wasn't Bugsy that stole the money, it was his girlfriend, Virginia Hill. She stole the money. But anyway. They just stopped. Yeah, we missed them. And sadly, we can't just stop the bus in the street. We get in trouble. The police, you think? Maybe a little bit. The police might frown on that. So they'll know you. Oregon's gonna be the troublemaker right now. I see that happening already. So downtown is going to be interesting when we get down there for two reasons. First of all, the rodeo is here. So you're going to see some cowboys and horses and some cattle down there. And that's also First Friday. And First Friday, this is the first Friday of December, we have a big street festival down there on Main Street. All the little shop owners, they set out racks and tables in front of their stores on the sidewalk. The beer trucks and the food trucks, they come down to Fremont, down to Main Street, and there's a big parking lot where they park, and about 10,000 locals. There will be a lot of people on the sidewalk. So it turns into a big street festival. So this is First Friday. All the restaurants usually hire live musicians, so it's going to be fun. So we're going to see a lot of activity on Fremont, on Main Street downtown tonight. And then the cowboys, of course, you're going to see some cowboys. That's not something you see every day in Las Vegas. So you guys, you are cowboys. So you are cowboys. So you're like, it's like you're at home. So you're gonna see some back home stuff. Then you just blend in, you'd be like all the other cowboys. At least now you stand out a little bit. So you'll see, now you're a tourist, you're in your tourist costume. So downtown's going to be lively tonight. Might slow things down. There might be a little bit more traffic than usual. The little restaurants down on Main Street, they hire musicians, so there's a lot of live music going on. A lot of artists and vendors down on besides the fountains at Bellagio, there are a couple of other things that are of interest. The atrium at Bellagio, it's a botanical conservatory. They have thousands of plants in there, and it's decorated for Christmas right now. It's free to go in there. It is just beautiful. Did you see it? It's just gorgeous. And then the other thing at Bellagio that's free, another free thing, is the tram. There's a tram that comes all the way from Bellagio down here to Park and Gym. It's called the Aria Express. And it runs about every 10 or 15 minutes from Park and Gym back to the Bellagio, back and forth. About every 10 minutes, so it runs continuously. And it's free. It's a free tram, so you can ride that for free. So Statue of Liberty on the right-hand side, the Statue of Liberty in front of New York, New York. Guess what? She's made out of industrial strength styrofoam. Or what's even funnier about our Statue of Liberty, because of course the real Statue of Liberty is in New York City. So the United States Post Office, they printed some forever stamps and they used the Statue of Liberty. Guess which one they used by accident? They used our Statue of Liberty by mistake, and they printed 2 million forever stamps with the wrong Statue of Liberty. So, anyway, that's our Statue of Liberty story. Oops. That was a big oops. So if you look ahead of us, you see that beam of light that goes in front of us. It's kind of pale. It's not real bright. That is one of the strongest beams of light on Earth. It goes so high into the sky, you can see how high up that goes. When the International Space Station passes over this part of the planet, they can see that beam of light. That comes off the top of the Luxor. And the significance of a beam of light on top of the pyramid is because in ancient Egyptian times, the Egyptians believed to get to the afterlife, you had to go in a beam of light. That's why they put the light beam on top of Luxor. So they get that beam of light by using 39 xenon light bulbs that they get from NASA Space Agency. $4,000 a day, $4,000 to keep that running every day, $4,000 a day, that beam of light. It's about half as bright as it used to be. So here, this is Excalibur where the castle tops are to our right. And if you look to the right side of our west, you see that elevated track. That's another free tram. This tram goes to it goes back and forth every 10 or 15 minutes, and that's another free. So at the top of the pyramid where that beam is, that's a 50-foot high room that houses this casino. That's the Luxor pyramids. And that's where they're filming the TV show If you would like to meet an audience member, we're selling tickets to be in the audience. You can call the Luxor for ticket availability and pricing if you'd like to sit in as an audience member for America's Got Talent. So we're going to go to the Las Vegas sign. You're going to see it on our left-hand side in just a few minutes. It's across the street from Harley-Davidson. So we're in the southbound lane. If we keep driving in this direction in 4 hours, we will be in Los Angeles. But today, we're just going to the sign. So once we get past the sign, you'll see the back of the sign. The back of the sign reads, "Drive carefully, come back soon." We'll turn the bus in the opposite direction. Once we're in the northbound lane, you'll see the front of the sign. So make sure your phone and your camera are ready to take that picture because, once again, we can't stop the bus in the street. Those police, those police don't like it when we stop the bus in the street. Most famous sign in the United States. So that Harley-Davidson dealership, if you happen to have a license to ride, they rent them by the day. There are many really, really nice day trips for a bike. It would be nice this time of year to take a bike ride. Really nice places around here within an hour's drive. On the right side, that's the Pinball Machine Museum. And inside that museum, they have a collection of over 700 pinball machines. They're all in working order. Some of those are antiques over 85 years old. And they're all in working order. This little wedding chapel to our right, that is Little Church in the West wedding chapel. And for the movie Viva Las Vegas, they shot the wedding scene. There are Chippendales. There's some firemen down there too, by the way. There's some nice looking firemen. Did you get yours with Chippendales? Oh, lovely. They're lovely. The Wizard of Oz was produced by the MGM Studios, and the green hotel tower is in honor of Emerald City from the Wizard of Oz. So MGM is the largest hotel in Las Vegas. MGM has 6,800 rooms. It's the third largest hotel in the world. It's a big hotel. So in 2017, we did have a shooting in Las Vegas, and if you look on the right side of the bus, there's a big parking lot, and that's where the shooting occurred. The shooter was on the 32nd floor of Mandalay Bay, and he was shooting into this parking lot to our right. The Jason Aldean concert. So it was full of people, and he killed 59 people, and he shot and injured 100. 2017, October 1, 2017. Well, he took his own life in the hotel room. He broke out the hotel window. That took a lot of effort because those hotel room windows on the high rises are very, very thick and reinforced. So he put a lot of effort into breaking out that window. You can't just break them. I mean, you gotta go to a lot of trouble to get used to break a hole, make a hole. Anyway, he did. He had intention. So our next stop will be the Golden Nugget. When we get to the Golden Nugget, again, you guys will get an hour on Fremont Street. And you'll walk yourself through the casino. I'm not allowed to walk groups through the casino since COVID. But it's a very short walk, and it only takes about a minute. So it'll be very easy it's very simple. It's a straight line. And there's a bathroom on the way to Fremont Street. And it's a very, very short, very easy walk. It's just, you go from one door to the next. So did you see the light show yet? You'll see the light show tonight. It's beautiful. 122 million LED lights they used to make that. It is spectacular. It's really breathtaking. So tonight is Friday night, so it'll be so Fremont Street will be pretty lively tonight. So if you've never been to Fremont Street, it's kind of like Bourbon Street. Hello! So Bourbon Street, it's a little bit the street performers and the street vendors, all kinds of crazy stuff going on there. So it's not exactly PG, just saying. So you might see some things. Just look away. Just look away. So it depends on what street performers are down there. So the street performers on Fremont Street, there's black circles painted on the ground, and those black circles get raffled off every morning. And you put your name in the raffle to get a circle, and that's your circle for the day. It's a raffle. Small fee to have a circle starting beginning of the year. They're going to start charging a fee. Right now it's free for them to have a circle, to be in the raffle. Yes. You know, we let you guys off at Fremont and at the Golden Nugget. You guys walk through, and then our bus is going to go around the corner to a parking lot where we park for that. Wait for you guys to come back. And when we get down there, I will give you guys more instructions, like where and when. We will pick you up where we drop you off. And that depends. When we get to the Golden Nugget, we pull up to the curb, and that depends on how many Uber drivers and party buses. Talk back to him. Yeah, I thought he was smartness. So, and we threw it right back in. So, Taco Bell is unusual. Not that there's anything unusual about Taco Bell, but that one there is because they have a bar in Taco Bell. A bar and a wedding chapel on the second floor. So you could get married at Taco Bell if you want to. Sure you could. So this is Gordon Ramsay's little hamburger restaurant right there. Gordon Ramsay Burger. And this is Cabo Wabo Mexican restaurant. If you look to the left, the fountains are going. Look to the left side. We got the fountains again. The fountains! Woo! 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 Those fountains, there's 40 different songs that they're synchronized to, and all different genres, some opera, some classical, some Lady Gaga, some Michael Jackson, a little bit of everything. They're good till midnight. They start at noon and they go up until midnight about every 30 minutes. However, I've gone by and they've been on at 10 a.m. So I don't know. I kind of think there's Bellagio time. They have their own time zone. Every 15. Okay, maybe that explains why I've seen them at different times. I thought it was every 30. Who knows? Oh, is that one of our buses behind us? We're going to give them a good shout out if they get to our side. Now we're on the south end of the strip. Bugsy opened that in 1946. That's where, and in 1947 the Mafia murdered Bugsy because there was money missing from the casino, so they thought he stole it. So let's see if the cowboys, there's cowboys here, ladies, to the right. Oh, they found his safe or something. Yes, they did that at Caesar's Palace. It was a big TV series, TV special. It was like a docu-series, like, wow, yeah. So this is, here is to the right, this is where the Donny Osmond shows. You know, his show is amazing. It gets rave reviews. Absolutely rave. Well, you know why the outside is purple? Because that's Donny Osmond's favorite color. Because you know why I know that? Because I'm in the Donny Osmond fan club. Seriously. Well, I think I still am. I joined the Osmond fan club many years ago. So how do you get out of the fan club? Once you're a member, are you like a lifetime member? Till you die? Does that mean I'm going to be an Osmond fan club until... Anyway, I gotta look into that. I'm curious now. So if you look to the right, there's some gondolas in the water. This is the Venetian, and those gondolas, if you rent them, you get the gondolier with the boat, and that gondolier, that lady or that man, they'll steer the boat for you and navigate those canals. Venetian is also where Madame Tussauds Wax Museum is. So on the right side, you see the Glen and the Encore on the top of the building, the top of those two towers. One says Encore, one says Wynn. So those look similar because they are run by the same company, the Wynn Corporation, which is owned by Steve Wynn. So you know what Steve Wynn gave his wife for their 25th wedding anniversary? He gave her the Encore as a 25th wedding anniversary present. Steve Wynn. And guess what Steve Wynn's wife gave him 2 weeks later? Divorce papers. Yes, so they're happily divorced. She owns the Encore. He owns the Wynn. I see it on the building. So the main part of the rodeo is at the Thomas and Mack Center, but we'll see a little bit of activity as we depart from the Golden Nugget. There's the junior rodeo competition is downtown near the Golden Nugget. I don't know if there's anything going on tonight, but there's some livestock. They have the stock pens down there. So there's animals down there now. So on the right side you see the white shutters with the red curtains. Those are cabanas, and you can rent those cabanas. We have ceiling to floor windows, flat screen TVs, it's a fully stocked bar, and those encircle the Encore pool area. The Encore has 3 tiered infinity pools. So that's the Enchant Christmas light display at Resorts World. Resorts World has a beautiful Christmas light display. I think it's called Enchant. It's beautiful. So to the right, that is the Peppermill. Peppermill, that's the oldest coffee shop in Las Vegas. That's been around since the early 70s. Great food, large portions. If you look to the right, that big white tower that says Westgate in yellow letters at the top. The Westgate, that used to be the Las Vegas International, and that's where Elvis Presley always performed at the International. Now the Westgate. The whole top floor of the Westgate is the Elvis Presley penthouse suite. It's all one gigantic suite on that top floor where those big square windows are. You can go on YouTube and do a virtual tour of that suite if you're an Elvis Presley fan and go to see it. Do a virtual tour for free. So this building to our right that says FB on the side, that is the Fontainebleau. And Fontainebleau back in 2011, Fontainebleau was 85, it was almost finished, it was 85% completed. And the company building Fontainebleau, they went bankrupt. So guess what? That building has been sitting empty since 2011. JW Marriott just bought that and they're going to open that in 2023. Yes, so they bought it for $332 million. This big empty lot on the right side of us, it's nothing. The big empty lot to the right side of our bus, that's the proposal, that's the Strat. On the top of the Strat, there's a gourmet room in that glass part on the top. It's called the Top of the World. Excellent gourmet food. That part of the building revolves about every 30 minutes. You'll get a different view of the city. And Top of the World reservations are needed. It's a small, intimate dining room. There's a restaurant, a bar, and a nightclub on that top part. So there's an elevator in the tower, and that elevator will take you up 102 floors very quickly. So the best view of the Las Vegas Valley is in the sky. It's called arches that we're driving under. This is the sign for this is considered downtown Las Vegas. We're not in Old Vegas and we're not on the Strip any longer. This is downtown. So our next stop will be at the Golden Nugget, and that's where you guys will be able to hop off the bus at the Golden Nugget.